Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss something really fascinating about one of BTS's most talented members, Park Jimin. But this time, we're not just talking about his solo success. We're diving deeper into the hidden collaboration network he's built in the global music industry. So get ready to see a side of Jimin that many people might not have realized exists. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our exciting content. And guys, trust me, today's discussion will open your eyes to how strategic and extensive Jimin's professional network is in the music industry. Let's dive in. When we talk about Jimin, most people immediately think of his distinctive emotional vocals, stunning dance performances, or his success as a BTS member. But there's one aspect of Jimin's career that's rarely discussed in depth, which is how he's built an extensive and strategic collaboration network in the global music industry. Since beginning his solo career in 2023 with the album Face, Jimin has shown that he's not just a talented performer, but also a smart artist in building professional connections. And what's interesting is that his collaboration network spans across various generations, genres, and even countries. This isn't a coincidence, guys. This is a mature and well-thought-out strategy. Let's start with the most iconic collaboration that surprised many people, Jimin's collaboration with Taeyong from Big Bang on the song Vibe, released in January 2023. This is a cross-generational collaboration that's very meaningful in the K-pop industry. Taeyong is a K-pop legend who started his career in 2006, while Jimin represents the new generation of K-pop dominating the global scene. What makes this collaboration special is that Jimin himself has been a Taeyong fan since BTS debuted in 2013. In various interviews, Jimin has mentioned Taeyong as the artist he most wanted to collaborate with someday, and that dream became reality. The song Vibe, produced by Teddy from TCHBLACKLABL, showcases amazing chemistry between two of the best vocalists and dancers from different generations. What needs to be noted is that Jimin didn't just participate as a featured artist. He was also involved in the song's composition process along with Taeyong, Teddy, Kush, Vince, and 24. This shows that Jimin is valued not just as a performer, but also as a creative collaborator who can contribute to the creative process. The song Vibe immediately exploded on music charts. Even before its release, the song debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot Trending Songs chart. The track also reached position number 76 on the Billboard Hot 100 and charted in more than 15 countries. This success proves the power of cross-generational collaboration in K-pop. Now let's move to Jimin's second solo album, Muse, released in July 2024. This album is the perfect showcase of how extensive and diverse Jimin's collaboration network is. For this album, Jimin didn't just work with Korean producers he was already familiar with, but also opened himself up to collaborate with big names from the American and global music industry. Let's break it down one by one. First, Jimin continued working with his longtime collaborators like Dog, Xtloop, Evan, and Supreme Boy. These are producers who have worked with BTS for years and deeply understand Jimin's artistic vision and musical needs. This is a solid foundation for the album. But what makes Muse different is the fresh crop of international collaborators that Jimin brought in. The lead single, Who, which became a massive hit worldwide, was written and produced with Jon Bellion, Pete Nappy, and Tenrock. Jon Bellion himself is a famous songwriter and producer who has worked with major artists like the Jonas Brothers and Eminem. The presence of these names shows that Jimin is serious about taking his music to a higher international level. The track Closer Than This, dedicated to ARMY fans, was written with AO the producer and Kofo. Meanwhile, Be Mine involved Ryan Tedder from One Republic, one of the most successful songwriters and producers in the American music industry. Ryan Tedder is a big name who has written hits for Beyoncé, Adele, Taylor Swift, and many more. The fact that Jimin could collaborate with someone at that caliber shows the respect Jimin holds in the international music industry. Tommy Brown, a producer who has worked with Ariana Grande, also contributed to the tracks Rebirth and Smeraldo Garden Marching Band, which features Korean rapper Loco. The collaboration with Loco is also interesting because it shows Jimin staying grounded in Korean music while exploring international sounds. Now, let's discuss the most talked about collaboration from the Muse album Slow Dance, featuring Sofia Carson. Sofia Carson is an American actress and singer known from the Disney film Descendants and various pop music projects. This collaboration is a perfect blend between K-pop and American pop sensibility. What makes this collaboration special is the natural chemistry between Jimin and Sofia. In the live performance video they recorded in Seoul, we can see the mutual respect and genuine connection between these two artists. Sofia even flew specifically to Korea just to shoot this performance video and returned to America immediately after. This level of dedication shows how serious both artists were in making this collaboration work. Sofia Carson herself has repeatedly expressed her appreciation for Jimin through social media. She said that working with Jimin was an honor and that Jimin's heart and music are very beautiful. The track Slow Dance has been streamed over 30 million times, and the album Muse reached 1 billion streams on Spotify, with a significant contribution from this collaboration. What's interesting about all of Jimin's collaborations is their diversity. He works with K-pop veterans like Taeyoung, with American pop artists like Sofia Carson, with Korean rappers like Loco, and with top producers from various countries and genres. This shows Jimin's versatility as an artist and his ability to adapt to various music styles. But Jimin's collaboration network doesn't stop at the recording studio. Jimin has also been involved in various soundtrack projects. In 2022, before starting his official solo career, Jimin collaborated with Ha Sung-woon on the drama Our Blues OST with the song With You. This melodious ballad immediately became a hit and debuted at #1 on the Billboard Digital Songs chart. The collaboration with Ha Sung-woon is significant because it shows that Jimin is valued in the Korean drama industry as a vocalist who can deliver the emotional depth needed for OSTs. The OST market is huge in Korea, and success in this area opens more opportunities for future collaborations. Additionally, Jimin was also involved in the Angel series project involving multiple international artists. He participated in Angel PT1 and Angel PT2 alongside artists like JVK, Charlie Puth, Muni Long, Kodak Black, and Anneli Choppa. This is a multi-artist collaboration that rarely happens and shows how well-connected Jimin is in the international music scene. Now, let's analyze why Jimin's collaboration network is so effective and strategic. First, Jimin is very selective in choosing collaborators. He doesn't just collaborate with anyone. Each collaboration has a clear purpose, whether it's to reach a new market, explore a new genre, or strengthen his position in a certain demographic. Second, Jimin approaches collaboration as a true partnership, not just as a feature. He's involved in the creative process, from songwriting to production. This makes his collaborators respect him as a serious artist, not just as a popular idol. This attitude is extremely important in building long-term professional relationships. Third, Jimin maintains good relationships with all his collaborators. We can see from social media interactions and public statements that artists who have worked with Jimin always speak highly of him. Sofia Carson, Taeyoung, and others consistently praise not just his talent, but also his work ethic and personality. This is networking at its finest, guys. Fourth, Jimin strategically balances between Korean and international collaborations. He doesn't abandon the Korean music scene to chase international fame, but he also doesn't limit himself to just the Korean market. This balance is important for maintaining relevance in both markets. What we also need to appreciate is that Jimin did all this while serving in the military. The album Muse was released when Jimin was completing his military service, which means all recording and collaboration were done before his enlistment in December 2023. The level of planning and execution required for this is insane. Jimin enlisted together with Jungkook, and they chose the buddy system, meaning they serve in the same unit. Even during his military service, Jimin's music continues breaking records. The track, Who from the album, Muse surpassed 1.34 billion streams on Spotify, becoming the most streamed K-pop solo song on the platform. This shows the lasting impact of the collaborations and music that Jimin creates. Let's also look at how these collaborations impact Jimin's career trajectory. With Like Crazy from the album Face, Jimin became the first Korean solo artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. With Who from the album Muse, he set the record for the longest duration on the Billboard Hot 100 for a Korean solo artist in the past decade. This chart success isn't a coincidence. It's the result of strategic collaborations with the right producers, songwriters, and featured artists who understand the global music market and can help Jimin craft songs that resonate with audiences worldwide. The album Muse even made it into the Billboard 200 year-end chart for 2024, making it one of the few Korean projects to achieve this. Along with Golden from Jungkook, this showcases the global influence of BTS members as solo artists. Industry recognition has also followed. The track, Who, was celebrated as the biggest impact song in the 2024 K-pop yearbook by Consequence. This is validation from industry insiders that the collaborations and music that Jimin creates have significant cultural impact. Now, let's compare Jimin's collaboration network with other BTS members to get a better perspective. RM, as BTS's leader, also has an extensive collaboration network with artists like Erykah Badu, Anderson .Paak, and recently Megan Thee Stallion. Jin collaborated with Tiffany Young and is planning more collaborations in the future. J-Hope worked with Ellie Seraphim and Glorilla. What makes Jimin's network unique is the balance between Eastern and Western collaborators, between established legends and rising stars, between different genres from R&B, pop, to hip-hop. His network is perhaps the most diverse among BTS members, reflecting his versatility as an artist. What's also interesting is Jimin's approach to maintaining these connections. Unlike some artists who just collaborate once and move on, Jimin keeps the door open for future collaborations. Taeyong has already expressed interest in working with Jimin again in the future. Sophia Carson has also openly said she would love to create more music with Jimin. This is a sign of good networking, where relationships are maintained beyond just one project. This opens possibilities for future collaborations that could be even more exciting and innovative. Now, let's talk about the business side of these collaborations. In the music industry, collaborations serve multiple purposes. First, to reach new audiences. When Jimin collaborates with Sophia Carson, he exposes his music to Disney fans and American pop audiences who might not be familiar with BTS or K-pop. Second, to enhance credibility. Working with established producers like Ryan Tedder and John Bellion gives Jimin credibility as a serious artist who can work with the best in the business. Third, for creative growth. Every collaboration is an opportunity to learn new techniques, explore new sounds, and push creative boundaries. From a financial perspective, these collaborations are also smart moves. Featured artists and high-profile producers attract media attention and increase streaming numbers. The album Muse's commercial success is partly attributed to the star power of these collaborations. Let's also discuss the cultural impact of Jimin's collaborations. The collaboration with Taeyong is a symbolic bridge between second-generation and third-generation K-pop. It shows respect for predecessors while pushing the genre forward. Collaborations with American artists like Sophia Carson help break down barriers between K-pop and Western pop music. It shows that K-pop artists can stand shoulder to shoulder with Western artists and create music that's equally good, if not better. Looking forward, with Jimin officially discharged from military service in June 2025, we can expect more exciting collaborations. Industry insiders speculate that Jimin might expand his network even further, potentially working with artists from Europe, Latin America, or other regions. There's also the possibility of more production credits. Jimin has already shown interest and ability in songwriting and production. As he gains more experience and confidence in these areas, we might see him taking more control over creative direction and possibly producing for other artists as well. The exhibition, The Truth Untold, that Jimin will hold in New York is also an opportunity to network with American music industry figures and potentially spark new collaborations. Now, let's learn some lessons from Jimin's networking strategy that we can apply in our own careers, regardless of industry. First, be selective but open. Jimin is selective in choosing collaborators, but remains open to new opportunities. Don't just collaborate with anyone, but don't close doors to unexpected opportunities either. Second, add value to every collaboration. Jimin doesn't just ride on the coattails of famous collaborators. He actively contributes to the creative process, which makes people want to work with him again. Always think about what value you can bring to the table. Third, maintain relationships. Jimin keeps in touch with collaborators and shows appreciation for their work. In any industry, relationships are key to long-term success. Don't just use people for one-time benefits. Fourth, be strategic about growth. Jimin systematically expands his network across different markets and genres. Think about where you want your career to go and build connections that will help you get there. Fifth, stay humble and professional. Despite his massive success, Jimin is always professional and humble in his collaborations. This attitude makes people want to work with him. Remember, talent opens doors, but personality keeps them open. What's also inspiring about Jimin's journey is that he does all this while maintaining artistic integrity. He doesn't compromise his artistic vision just to work with famous people. Every collaboration feels authentic and true to his musical identity. This is an important lesson for all artists out there. Collaboration should enhance your art, not dilute it. Choose partners who understand and respect your vision, not those trying to change you into something you're not. Before we wrap up, let's also appreciate the support system behind Jimin's collaboration network. Big Hit Music, now HYB, obviously plays a role in facilitating these connections. But Jimin's personal reputation, work ethic, and talent are what actually seal these deals. The fact that established artists and producers want to work with Jimin speaks volumes about his standing in the industry. You can't buy that kind of respect. It has to be earned through consistent quality work and professional behavior. Okay guys, let's summarize today's discussion. Jimin has built an impressive network of collaborations that spans across generations, genres, and geographic boundaries. From working with K-pop legends like Taeyong to American pop stars like Sophia Carson to top international producers like Ryan Tedder and John Bellion, Jimin has proven himself as an artist who is versatile and strategically minded. These collaborations aren't just about chart success or publicity. They represent Jimin's artistic growth, his willingness to step out of his comfort zone, and his vision to push the boundaries of what a K-pop artist can achieve globally. Every collaboration is carefully chosen to align with his artistic direction while opening new opportunities for growth. What makes Jimin's networking approach particularly effective is the combination of selectivity, authentic partnership, maintained relationships, and strategic expansion. These are principles that are applicable not only in the music industry, but in any professional field. As Jimin continues his post-military career, we can expect his collaboration network to expand even further. With his proven track record of successful partnerships, increasing industry respect, and massive global fan base, the sky is truly the limit for what he can achieve. The unseen network behind Jimin's success is a testament to the power of good networking, strategic thinking, and genuine talent. It shows that success in creative industries isn't just about individual brilliance, but also about the ability to connect, collaborate, and create something greater together. Guys, that's our deep dive into Jimin's collaboration network in the music industry. Fascinating, right? Who would have thought that behind Jimin's solo success is such well-executed strategic network building? If you found this interesting, you'll definitely like our other analysis content about the music industry and K-pop. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with fellow ARMYs or music enthusiasts who might appreciate this kind of in-depth analysis. Drop in the comments section which artist you want Jimin to collaborate with next, and why. See you in the next video. And remember, success is not just about what you know, but who you know and how you maintain those relationships. Take a page from Jimin's book, Borahi, Purple Heart,